All right, welcome back to TSLA Tesla. Today on Monday, April 22nd, is down 3.4%. Another price cut on their Model Y. And what I'm watching in terms of price action going into their earnings report, which is coming out tomorrow after market close. And is this stock getting overextended to the downside? And is it getting ready to some sort of a relief bounce? So that's what I'm looking for. Basically, if I switch to daily chart, you can see year to date Tesla. Let's have a look at this right here. S&P 500 worst performing stocks. Global Life, before Global Life, Boeing and Tesla were the worst, but 40% down, 40.8% down year to date alone, let alone from its all-time highs. It's down a lot more. But ideally, if we go back to last year, when in the beginning of the year, stock basically was sitting at around 10-ish, that's where we had a very, very nice rally. But again, this stock is just like every other rate sensitive name. It's rate sensitive. At the end of the day, right here, right now, these guys are in a car selling business, right? So interest rates go lower, people will start buying a little bit more cars. Right here, right now, there's not much of a demand, especially for EV, and let alone in general for new cars, because used cars selling more and will be selling more the longer the rates stay higher. So, but that's not the point. This is what I'm watching. So this was the support, right, in the beginning of the year. So what I'm looking into earnings, I don't care what they report. They have already basically, after downgrades, after guidance, after delivery updates, overall market knows it. But if market reacts on earnings to the downside, let's say if it gaps down, that's what I'm looking for. Basically, pretty decent gap down. But if it doesn't gap down and it just opens flat and it just doesn't go lower, so basically I will be watching for some sort of choppiness, and going into the end of the week or maybe end of the April, some sort of a rally in Tesla and overall S&P 500 as well in general, like names. If you take a look at the SPY, it's pretty much retraced most of the year to date gains, maybe half of it. So I'm going to be looking for ideally in Tesla, some sort of a flush down. Short term, ultra short term, 10, 6, 7, 8 trading sessions, it's been coming down. And today, if we take a look at the option activity, I think there's a lot of put selling activity happened, and this was the highest volume so far in terms of option volume, daily option volume, 1.7 million options traded, and you can see 55% of it were puts and 44% calls. Option market going into this week, it is implying that Tesla can move 15 points. That would be, let's take a look. So if Tesla is sitting right here right now at 42, 15 points, let's measure this drop. So if it drops anywhere, let's say 14, 15 points, that's a big move, actually, 10, 11%. So for earnings, it could be pricing in like 9% move. But if it moves a little bit more, let's say 15%, I think that would be really good opportunity to just trade it. Again, this is not advice for you to go jump into weekly or daily puts or calls, because most people on earnings, you will lose money 90% of the time. My plan, you can learn from what I have been trading, especially when it comes to large caps. With smaller caps, yes, I'm more wrong than I'm right. But when it comes to large caps, there's a lot of capital involved, and there's a lot more people trading these names. And it is very, very hard for these big large cap names to trade funky. And they will trade clean for the most part, and there's always an opportunity, especially when it comes to intraday action, to take advantage. For those people who ask questions like, is it a good buy long term, short term? I'm not a financial advisor or planner to tell people what they should hold, because I mean, if you're managing big capital or portfolio, I mean, you better have a financial advisor. I mean, my financial advisor is my CPA, my accountant. She's a trader. She's a futures trader. Anytime I'm doing anything when it comes to trading short term, especially, I take her advice how to navigate capital gains, losses, and etc. But you should have somebody professional when it comes to your managing. But right here, right now, I mean, in this channel in general, for the most part, I talk about short-term views, and this is just purely my opinion, purely for entertainment. So that's what I'm watching for TSLA for the rest of the week. Let's see what happens on Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.